talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peep, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the whip, put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG, just no care. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout.
Whole lot of people need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list. I'm still say what he wants to. Still wet like a big. I should run a whole blog at this rate. They using my name for clickbait. Even wanna start fake beef. Just a little beef in the mixtape. They know I'm the bomb. They ticking me off. Say anything to get a response. I know that mean they traffic is slow. Somebody just gotta practice along. So she being tame. They'd rather be wild. This bandit they wanna be down. Soon as got something to sell, they say my name. Destiny Child. Everybody wanna be lit. Everybody.
What's up, friends? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Kaye Lanhi, also known as Kaye, and we're kicking off another vlog. If this is your first time here, hey, hello, how are you? What have you been up to? So glad that you stopped through. Hope that you stay. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. And I do mean everyone. And for all my returning subscribers, baby, bring it in. Oh, child. Assistant of the day is none other than my little red wine, my Lambrusco. If you don't know, now you know. This is my absolute favorite. And at first we weren't going to even have an assistant, but it's not me to not have one. And secondly, I don't know what type of emotions I'm going to have. So I think this would definitely help with that. So cheers. Okay, guys, you've seen the title, so you know why you're here. This is my 1 year update of becoming a full-time YouTuber without being monetized, without a plan, without money saved, all of the above. If that sounds like something you want to hear, stay tuned. All right, guys, in order for me to get into this story, you're going to have to know a little backstory. So let's start from the beginning. Oh, Lord, I already feel it coming on. I come from the medical background, the healthcare background, healthcare administration to be exact. And I have more, that was a job. We're not going to go way back to what I've been doing my whole life. Just from the moment that I decided to quit and become a full-time YouTuber. So I was in healthcare management for close to 3 years at this particular job. And this job I loved. I actually love what I did. I love the people I worked with. I love the people I worked for, meaning my clients. I love providing jobs for people and just hearing I loved what I do. I did. But over time, things kept changing. And I was noticing things, but I wasn't saying anything. It was just like, take a mental note. I'm big on that. I do that in life. If it's something, I may not say anything, but I notice it, and I'm a bookmark that just in case. I'm trying to see, because I want to know if that's like a trend or not. If this is who you are, or this is what's going on. That's, you know, and I don't want to always be so quick to rush to judgment. So in order to do that, I just bookmark certain things and just keep them to myself. So that's what I was doing, seeing that people were leaving and just paying attention. So with that being said, I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Because in the past, if you know, I'll get into that story in another video of me being homeless. We'll talk about that in another video. But here, after you done lost everything, your fear for losing things shrinkens big time. So I never once feared like losing my job or anything like that. Like, I just never did. I just say, you know what, I'm just gonna ride it till the wheels fall off, because I love what I do. And I had people that count on me. I had people that say, Miss Kaye, my love, oh God, that's what I said. I didn't want to get emotional. They were like, the younger ones were like my children. Like, I literally had one that called me Mama Kaye. And unfortunately, she ended up passing away a couple of months ago. And I took that bad, but let me stay on track. Those are my reasons for staying. So many people counted on me. So many people, even when we divided up offices, so many people they counted on me. They enjoyed talking to me. They knew that if they talked to me, that things were going to get done. Alexa always being rude. They knew that things were going to get done, and they knew that things were going to be handled. So that aspect I loved about my job. Another thing that I started to notice is that I feel like I worked a lot then. I felt like my hours was from 8 to 5, but I was getting up at 5 in the morning, leaving here about 6, getting to work about 6:30. When I was younger, I would definitely like to be to work. I'll get to work 1 minute, 30 seconds before it was time to be on the clock. But as I got older, I can't operate like that. Like, I need a minute to clear my head and mentally get prepared for what I'm about to do. So that's what I would do in the morning. So I would walk a couple of laps around the building or whatever, just to woosah and get my mind right, because it would be nonstop. I didn't take lunch. I rarely take lunch. And if you watch my videos, because I think I vlogged the whole time that I worked there, because I've been a little over 3 years. So if you notice, I never took really a lunch break. I may went and did errands for the job, but I never really took a lunch break. It was just nonstop for me, stopping about 6:30, because I'm dealing with on call and all that, just a lot. And so as management and people left, other people came in. People left, other people came in with different agendas. We're going to try this. We're going to try this. And nobody really know what was going on but me and the other person that was in the office. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out here trying to figure it out and asking us stuff sporadically or whatever. But nothing was getting done. We were working. Me and my friend was working this office like sight unseen, like blindly, but we were making it work. We were making things happen. We were taking on different responsibilities, doing what we need to do to make things flow. Because we were like the dynamic duo when it came to that. So anyway, it started. They had someone else to come in, the last person that came in, and I can't really get mad at anybody. Everybody got orders to follow, and so when your orders to follow just wasn't working for me, it was stressing me out. Now we're already doing a lot. I'm trying to explain to you that I'm doing a lot. Nobody's getting it. Nobody's getting it. They're just sitting back and just, since things are being taken care of, you kind of just letting us do it, but steady adding things on. So I started to get anxiety. I started to have this tension in the back of my neck that would just be so excruciating that it was just like, oh my God, my headaches came back. Fun fact, I suffer with migraines. And before that job, my migraines have been gone for about 4 years. And then they speared up back. Even with these lights. After these, I have to cut off. After filming, I always have to cut off everything just to make sure nothing spikes up. Especially talking about this, which is why we have our assistant. Let me talk to her and see what she wants. Okay, she good. She said I can continue to go. So y'all, after this, I started, y'all can even ask Pookie. I would be out and my phone would ring. I was at work nonstop, Saturday, Sunday. Either I'm getting an email from a client or I'm getting something from one of my employees. Something was coming in. Somebody needs something. Oh, and when they added on-call to it, which means if somebody didn't show up, we had to, oh girl, it was just too much for me. So at this point, I'm like, something gotta give, because if I don't get this under control, it's gonna break me. My body can't handle stress like it used to. Like my body, if I'm stressed, my body feels it. Like from headaches to can't sleep to nausea. Anybody knows me, they know when I'm stressed. At that point, y'all, I noticed that the thought of going to work would make me sick to my stomach. And I never felt like that. Like I love going to work. It didn't have anything to do with who I worked with or whatever. It was just the process. You just kept putting things on me because I was letting you put things on me. And so it was getting heavy. I would pull over and cry. Not as a sign of weakness, as a sign of I don't want to hurt nobody today. So yeah, let's drink to that. And so closer to the time that I got ready to quit, I literally got sick the week before. Headaches, tension, everything. It was just too much. The thought of going to work had literally made me sick, where I could not work for a whole week. So Monday came, same routine, sick to the stomach, and I just kept saying, feeling like today is my last day. Today is my last day. I never say, you know how I be telling y'all I'm tired all the time or whatever? No, I was above tired. Because see, one thing about being tired, when you're tired, you'll find the energy to keep doing the same thing. And when you're just tired of something, you're going to always find the energy to keep doing the same thing. I was fed up. I was over it. I was done. Stick a fork in me, I was done. I said, I'm not going to be able to do this. Y'all, I promise when I walked in that office, I had a good hour and a half. And then I want to say 8:15, a meeting. Okay, I'm used to the meetings. They be all about nothing. Something you could have sent in a memo and an email, that's fine. We're in a meeting. And you asking me questions about stuff I don't know nothing about because I ain't been here the last week. But you expect for me to know the answers. Great. So at this point, I realize that I'm talking to an idiot. So there's that. So I go to the office, and who I would work with coincidentally was in an accident, so they wasn't there. So it's my work and their work. And mind you, we're both managers. But I've been out of the loop. So I'm having to try to help her, listen to her, make sure that we got new employees coming in. Like, it was so much. And I just was like, from the meeting, I was hearing like little he say, she say stuff. Another fun fact, I don't do cattiness at work. I don't do cattiness, period. But I especially don't do it at work. I'm like a dude when it comes to work. I'm business and this, that, and the other. Check your feelings at the door. I don't have time for that. That's me. I could be your worst nightmare. I could be your best friend. But what I am going to do is get the job done. Don't play with me. So anyway, after that, I talked to her, and then I talked to HR. And then from what I got from HR and her, they kind of was on the same page. I say, oh, okay. I see where we're going with this. So I took the phone. I transferred it over to On Call. I started taking my stuff out of my office downstairs and putting it in my car. I went downstairs, got my wagon, filled everything up, my plant, everything, filled it up, and said to myself, I can't do this. I can't, and I won't do this. I won't do this. I won't put myself through this. I don't have to. Before I did it, I said a prayer. I say, God, I'm finna lean on you harder than I've ever leaned on you before. When I tell you, I'm finna trust you, and I'm finna step out on faith. I know you got me, so I'm not gonna worry. And I didn't. And I walked in there and told them, she was like, where are your stuff? I said, I'm finna go. You finna leave? Yes. But Kay, nothing. No, I'm gonna always choose peace over everything. It ain't nothing left to talk about. You said what you said, you felt how you felt, and it is what it is. And regardless if you apologize or whatever for that, you still meant what you said. So I can't come back from that. I can't sit comfortably thinking that everything's okay when y'all constantly making all these changes and that I don't agree with. So I walked out. I stepped out on faith, y'all, and I said, I'm gonna become a full-time YouTuber. Not being monetized, not being, only having like 1,300 subscribers at that time. My watch hours, I was like roughly staying around close to 3,000. It was just like I couldn't get there, but I would not give up. So for me, my sponsors, in order for me to be successful like this, became Instacart, Amazon Flex, and Favorites. So to me, I was still able to record. I was still able to do what I do. If you check my history, it's probably about only 1 month that I haven't really posted in 3 years. That's a big deal for someone, because what I learned is if you're going to take a break, batch film, batch content, batch film, batch record content, so that the people that watch you, love you, and support you don't feel abandoned. And I guess I think like that because I suffered and still kind of deal with abandonment issues. So because I know what it feels like to be abandoned, I don't want to abandon my friends. So what I try to do is, if I'm gonna take a break or if I need like a week off, you guys will never know it. Like I'm still gonna have something prepared to come out. So with that, we started that, y'all. And when I tell you, walking away from that job and working with my sponsors was the best feeling ever. I was, at that point I had AC, so it was good in the car. I was smiling every day between 8 and 5. I didn't have to worry about everybody else. I only had to worry about myself, which was fantastic. I could do things for myself. So what I did was, I was only responsible for me. And I say that to say this. I've had the 27th floor. I've ran several offices in different states. I've done it all. I have no desire to be a glorified babysitter again. I don't. I overpaid, glorified babysitter. I have no desire to do that again. I'm over it. I don't want someone asking me why somebody didn't show up. I don't know. They didn't show up because they didn't want to. You know, that's how my mind is. So I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to, why the numbers are this, that, and the other, and it's different from, I don't want to deal with that. So that's why I choose to do what I do, and I'm happy at it. But now I may be dabbling, like going through a temp agencies and taking short assignments just to break up the monotony, because it has been a year and I don't want to get bored. Because one thing about a Gemini, honey, we get bored quick. We get bored quick. So I don't want to get bored or dried out. And I absolutely love what I do. I love my hustles. I do. I love them. I get up every day and hustle. And it doesn't bother me. It's like the air I breathe. It's like I need it. So, I'm sorry, y'all. So fast forward to now, 1 year later. Do I have any regrets? No. I have absolutely no regrets. One of the best decisions I made was to walk away and choose me, choose myself, choose peace. No, I did not have anything saved. I was not monetized, none of that. But I still took a chance on me. And I want that to be a lesson to someone. Anyone. If you are thinking about, if your job is to the point where mine was, choose you, and whatever that looks like for you. Don't call all your friends, don't call all your family trying to see what they think. No, because the bottom line is, it has to be your decision. Can't nobody make that decision for you. You have to know if you're either tired or you're fed up. Because like I said, if you're tired, you're going to go back to doing what you used to do. But if you're fed up, you're prepared to make the necessary changes. Don't use comfort as an excuse don't use comfort and fear to stay stuck in a situation that you're not happy. The fear of the unknown. What if this happened? What if this happened? But what if you succeed? Look at me, y'all. When I had 1,300 subscribers, or almost a little, right around 1,300 subscribers. We're now over 6,000 subscribers. We're now monetized. We're now making money from something that I stepped out on faith for. I started off with one YouTube Temu haul, changed my life. That video has over 134,000 views now. And because of that, I put more and more out, and it gets traction. And y'all know what happened to me? My actual 1 year of working for myself and posting and being consistent and constantly showing up for Kaye, Temu sent out to me and wants to work with me because of the work I put in. Y'all, if you don't bet on nothing else, bet on yourself. You can do this. If you needed that sign, honey, you can do this. I don't care if it's work, home, whatever if it's time for you to make a decision, make it. Make it. If it feels like you're not prepared for it, that means you need to do it. Because I'm living proof, honey, that you can make it. Because this place here, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap, sis. It ain't cheap. So, y'all, coming a YouTuber, and after years of doing it and then finally walking away and becoming monetized, that happened for me back in April, May-ish. I want to say April. End of April, beginning of May. Around the time I went on a cruise. And going through the steps of getting an email saying that getting the email that you're available, getting the email that you're able to apply for Google AdSense was like, oh my God, this is what you've been waiting for. This is what all this was for. Yes, you like vlogging and editing and putting out your video, but this is what it's for. And now the work starts now. That was one thing to get to it, but now you have to maintain the people that came. You have this one video. You got this one video that blows up, and that might bring them in, but they got to know who you are and your personality. So if you like trying to put on for your city, people gonna see right through that. People told me at the beginning of my career, don't do this, don't do that. But girl, only person I can be is me. That's it. That's it. That's all. And that's what I have to give you, me, because I can't. If I'm gonna come in here and be somebody else, hell, I might as well log in and work for somebody else. I gotta be me. I cuss, and then I cuss. I'm grown. I live. It is what it is. That's who I am, and I'm not gonna stop being who I am, or it's gonna feel like work again. And right now, this is fun for me. I love what I'm doing. I'm loving the opportunities that I'm coming across. I'm loving the people that I'm meeting. People, y'all, I get so many messages and so many DMs that I'm like, wow, I am really touching lives, and all I'm doing is being myself. It's the best feeling in the world. I would tell anybody, baby, to do it. Just hit the record button and do it. But back to the Google AdSense, getting that, going through that process and researching and making sure that, I'm sorry, y'all, and making sure that you're doing everything right, and getting that envelope with your pen in there and plugging it in, and now you're receiving funds for doing something that comes natural to you. So if you stuck around to this part of the video, I am going to insert what my first YouTube check was. I'm sure everybody is wondering, because I think at that time we were like at a little over 100,000 views on one video. So I will insert what that is right about here. And if you made it to this part, you are the real MVP. I love you. I hope you enjoyed my little story time on why and how and what's been going on for me with this with me walking away and becoming a full-time YouTuber. If you made it to this part, you are the real MVP. I love you. All I ask is you go ahead and put that hug emoji down in the comments. Make sure you thumbs up to let YouTube know that you enjoyed this video as well. That's you stepping my passport. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Get done at work, come over. We just need to slow them up.